My name is Patrick. I'm from Africa. Africa is a very large continent that has 54 countries, and I come from one of those countries, Kenya. Kenya is in East Africa. So in Kenya, the food situation is kind of different because most people in Kenya are farmers. I grew up as from a family that does a lot of farming, and the country is divided into several regions, 8 to be precise, and these regions actually the food that comes from this region is dependent on the type of climate that is found in those regions. I grew up in highlands and the Rift Valley, for those who know a little bit about geography. So that's where a lot of farmers come from. Our main food is actually cornmeal. Here they call it cornmeal, but in Kenya we call it maize. So maize, and then kales or green collards. That's what most people actually eat throughout. Most people live below $1 per day, so it's kind of different from what we experience in America. In America, people don't. I don't think you can survive by $1. Yeah. So I'll talk a little bit about this. This food is called pilau, and it's made for special occasions most of the time. So weddings and any other special occasions. It could be party, birthday party, or even, I don't know, name them. So it's rice with a lot of spices, and then the meat. The meat is marinated with the other spices, and it stays for quite some time before it's mixed together. So it requires a lot of patience. I did not cook this because I'm not patient. Yeah, and this one is sukuma wiki. We call it sukuma wiki in Swahili. This is just kales. The simpler you make it, the better, because you remember people live below $1 a day, so you don't really need to spend a lot of money making fancy food. So kales, it's made by tomatoes, onions, and there's a spice called Royco, and you can decide whether to make it with a tomato or no, but without tomato it's even sweeter than, it's more tasty than when you make it with tomato. So this one, most people like eating this with cornmeal, something called ugali. So cornmeal and ugali is something that I grew up eating. Like, I never get bored with that. I can eat in the lunchtime, in the evening, and wake up again, eat again. So it's like a meal that you can never get bored. The variation is the way you cook it. I can decide to cook it for lunch with the tomato. In the evening I cook it with something else, with a bell pepper or something. So that's how it changes. And this is samosa. Javad was saying that you're influenced by Indian, but it's mincemeat with some vegetables inside. This is handmade. A lot of patience. I'm not patient with this, so I did not make this. But my friend made this. And then this is kachumbari. Here I hear people calling it salsa, but this is there is a difference between this and salsa in the way that it is. How do you call it? In the way that it's served. Most people serve these with either roasted meat, pilau, and sukuma wiki. So the order in which I put this is actually the way I would expect everyone to take it this way. So the main meal, and then side dish, and then I don't know what to call this. I'm not this one, and then you take this one together with everything else. So I'm not sure I've addressed everything, but this is just a sample of the kind of food we eat in Kenya, and it's variant depending with the place you come from and your socio-economical status. But the fact that most people are subsistent farmers, they can afford a lot of fresh food. If I want milk from at home in Kenya, I just go milk our cow. If I want tomatoes, we have a farm. I just go there and pick everything. So we're used to the concept of fresh food, and I never saw a fridge for some time. My first pizza was in America, so, and I rarely eat it. So, so thank you very much again. So.